guys, welcome back to the Dion Gaming channel. Have you ever actually heard about players self-proclaiming themselves to be the best at something and either having false information, misleading information, or maybe they proclaim themselves that they're the best at killing and the only thing that they actually have to show for it is killing newbies in the video or something like that? Well, these players can actually be very justifiable if you understand the players in MMORPGs or players overall in the history of it. So let's actually go for example, throw some examples in Albion forum, because that's the best place to actually start with. We have a lot of these in here, but for now we're going to have four contestants in here, best at a specific something or showing themselves that they portrayed themselves as something, and then we'll cover that why it is actually like so. So each of these players I actually went down here, and you can see on the bottom when I actually started studying it. I did came yesterday as well because I had to pre-read everything. And we have 4 contenders actually. One of the special one is right here, who quit for very good reasons. A troll reason. So Rotten Age 20 is one of the players who says that they're the best as a curse staff, the #1 curse staff in the Albion Online. The player 1112 is actually self-proclaimed top trader in Albion Online. And what I'm talking about top trader is in the blue zone. He basically go back and forth in the blue zone and stuff like that. And then we have masterzedx, God player, I guess that's what he's supposed to call himself. He'd be the God player, the best of all time and stuff like that, undefeated, uncontested and such. And to understand these players, I actually had to read all of them. This is why so far it's taken 2 days, because I had to read everything and proofread it again, all 28 pages of the things that they have wrote. Now they actually come to the forum and they do get a little bit trolled at, and they're so far in the delusional area, then that's why they're getting trolled at. They do throw up some misconceptions here and there, some of them. And masterzedx basically just talks about himself, that's all he does. Everybody else pretty much talks about something else. And as you see, if you actually go over here, some people actually do get hit pretty hard with the troll and such. Even sometimes I try to explain something to them, and I actually will say, hey man, so long as you don't call yourself a retard, which you click the link and come here, I show them the reason why I kept saying these kind of things. Now, later on, the player couldn't understand what it means by zero punishment, so I had to put it here in a kind of like Imgur trollish, which is called retard Google Translate, and then the person will not get banned. Now they do get ripped in the forum because they have lower understanding, or they actually show some kind of lower IQ with their response and such, and that's why they get hit in the forum. masterzedx was actually one of the most funny one, and that's why I'm going to put his channel on my channel, my description box below. And the reason why this is because he is a self-proclaimed god of Albion Online. So basically 1 year ago, the guy actually went ahead and had top #1 in silver collecting, and what you're earning here in silver collecting, the top 2 years ago, yeah, sorry, 2 years ago, I think, with the guy had 14 mil, I had at least 25 mil in 1 week. So the guy collected that, but I actually can make that through gathering. So the guy has called himself the top #1 for everything just because he collected silver. So now he just says the return of the god player and such. And I will put it on the description below because his kind of delusion is actually quite hilarious and more digestible than the other type of delusions. So for instance, they have a video and he actually goes ahead and pounds some newbies. He goes in equivalent of tier 9, and that's like basically me going into some place, beating a bunch of noobs, or escaping from a bunch of noobs, and then proclaiming myself that I am actually the best druid in the whole entire world, which I don't. But I can, because that's why everybody does it, but I don't. Anyway, many of these players pretty much get ripped a new one and such. So just as I close this, I'm gonna tell you something. No, player 1112 is not the master of trading. Hell no, he's not. Many of his information gets very misleading. Rotten age 20, no, he's not the #1 player for curse staff. masterzedx, no, he's not a godlike. And Erenity is actually quite special here because unlike these players actually portray himself as something much higher than and believes it himself to be that type of player. So I did Erenity. I did do my study on it. Basically, the player, almost all the things becomes close to forum banter. If you actually look at the forum banter, what happens is the players just keep saying a response about him being this professional thing in life, and because he's professional thing in life, that concludes that he's right in everything he says in a game or such. So many of the things go straight into the forum banter without being watched. And I thought he was a troller in the beginning because the player was saying, hey, I'm an older killer, I'm an IC design lecturer in school, I'm designing a special security IC for my government, which then I kind of troll with something here, which you can read it. It's actually false. All this is false. This is just me trolling and me telling one of the guys in here, you don't need to just relax and become loose with it. Go with it. And actually some players very much love the whole freaking thing in here. So I'm actually going to save this one to the left because I am going to explain something about that about myself. The player right here actually go ahead and got raged, got pretty much thrown by Catherine Core. Catherine Core just says suck my dick, and it's rightfully so because in the forum banter, you can act like here, you can talk, you can trash talk, you can curse, anything goes in the forum banter, and that's the only place where Catherine Core actually wanders around. Which I kept saying in one of the videos, the darkness creatures roams in the forum banter. Be very careful. So basically, it says suck my dick. The player nerd rage deleted all their posts, and then one of the posts which got hidden said that the player went ahead and said, if you like apologize or something like that, or change your stuff, you can contact me in the link of Bambie Q. Let me tell you something. That right there is dangerous. The person portraying himself as someone else and thinking that player is someone else. So here's the thing. There's a subscriber for this player. It's called Arena Cat. It's 7. The player actually get annihilated when it comes into like some of the posts in here, and the players think it's the same thing as the forum post. The players is a noob or dumbass or something like that. So the player started 7 subscriber, 2017 29. Bambie Q has about 107,000 or 108,000 rounded off, and started at the 2014-23, and many players are looking for this player to return, like so badly. Hell, you can actually even hear the person's voice if I actually click right here so you can open it.
What do I do? I'm just a small, frail little girl who needs some guidance and help, who has absolutely no experience.
So yeah, they both may play. Let me actually turn that off again. They both may play Overwatch, but that's where it ends. The person is not Bambie Q, but is basically making themselves to be another person in YouTube, and that delusion is way off the mark. So actually, we're gonna go for the Rotten Age 20. His video is actually more funny. So let me actually cut this up for a bit. All right, I think I have everything set up. So let's actually jump into the video. Make sure that this actually has so you guys can listen, and then let's hit it up.
Big clump hill on the hill behind.
Right here too.
Oh, alright.
Claymore. Yeah. The guy who can just start. Careful. How is this, mom?
Why is this guy so fucking
I
fast?
know. What is that?
Why are they so fast?
I got my
What do
E.
you want?
Now. Oh shit, you still got it. It's alright. My keeper cave proc. This guy's gonna get melted. Did he cleanse my E? I'm gonna Clerico Graveguard now.
What should I purge?
I mean, right now. Just purge his stacks right now. There you go. Now he has no stacks.
I have funeral. I'm using it now.
Just do it now. Just do it now. We're slowly winning this fight. Oh my god! And they do this shit
God.
where they run.
Calm down, Ron. Please stop tilting.
Here's a swift claw.
Calm
Holy
the fuck
shit!
down, Ron.
Let's go. Let's keep walking.
Keep like fucking yelling.
Let's go.
Just calm down.
This is so dumb.
Wait up to the next fight.
Like,
I want to
This
make
is why
this video
shit goes
longer.
in, so you can't do this stupid shit. Okay, I'm just going cleric robe now.
Okay, I'm doing this.
Yeah, just do it. Okay, I might need some heals. Yeah, I'm gonna need some heals.
You're good.
Alright. Oh, they lose.
Time to kite.
Guys.
Okay, let's just go kill the top boss.
Okay,
And then
yeah.
take chest.
I mean, this is pretty stupid, right? They're just gonna...
Unless we can catch this guy.
Yeah, I can start stacking from afar. But it's not gonna do anything. Like, dude, the mobs aren't gonna solo win you this fight. Okay. Why did it push me all the way back here? Dude, I need heals. Holy shit. I don't have Cleric Robe Grave Guard.
I don't have much, so
Oh, no.
you need to kite. Kite.
Okay, I have it. Not really sure where he's trying to push me.
Their healer's literally about to run out of
I know,
mana.
I know.
It's about to be gone. Keep up the pressure.
Yeah, I am.
This is where we.
Careful.
Oh shit.
You gotta heal.
I'm good. I'm good.
Alright.
Maybe.
Just kite. He doesn't have E. You should be good.
Trying.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah,
They're
I'm
so
done.
low. Oh my god, dude. This kiting shit is not fun,
Calm
dude.
down. Stop yelling.
It's not fun to fight against, dude.
Fuck, dude. Just calm down, please.
Dude.
So right here is quite funny because kiting is a tactic of a game. It's a tactic of any game. You see a warbow, you're gonna call him pussy because he kite. Kiting is a tactic of a game. So what happens is he did so many wrong things in here. When you actually scroll back to the beginning of the fight, they don't know why they actually have like this kind of speed, even though you can literally.
Respect a
Ooh,
bit,
ooh, ooh,
and I'll.
ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm gonna shut you up in there. So in the beginning fight, they actually wonder why they were actually running so fast. And if you go back to the video from the beginning, you can actually see that the players actually was running and using a boost speed on it to it. Like right about now, you see, Rice Bean has boost speeds, and Grapein, you can see Grape it's boost speed with a little dash on the bottom. So they didn't even know that. So what happens is if I inspect them and they have Guardian, and I don't have Guardian, and I have run speed, now I can easily kite you because there's no way you can catch up to me. What they could have done is that they could have switched the Guardian to run speed, but you see, it's almost like showing that they could not win without Guardian boots. So if you can't even win without Guardian boots, then that means they got you already, because they can run away and disengage, healed up, and then come back and engage while you're like pretty much healing up yourself as well, but at the same time you can't catch up to them. They can reset the fight how many times they want. During this time, I see no armor piercing in there, which if you actually look at my guidance video and stuff like that, I usually tell my boys to like do armor piercing, because when they combine with the E, it's actually better. The guy also was confused if he actually did cleanse or not, which again in the guidance video I keep telling the players, please inspect them. I need to see what they have. I need to see their combos. So if you actually know, that's something that top players should know, right? A player should be able to inspect the player to know what other combinations of battle they had. Second, the other guy is actually wearing Rivet, and they have Purge. He purged at the wrong time, because you're supposed to purge at the W, like when the person does W for sacrifice, or when the person, you see the E, the ray, spiritual seed ray come down, and then you purge that. So in all honesty, all that they were doing just pretty much horrible. They could have won that fight easily, and it didn't because of that. Now in one of the end of the bottom, the players try to use Rivet, which can be cancelled with the Fiend Robe, and in all throughout this battle, again, the guy, the Rotten is using the Cleric Robe, Graveguard staple build, which is not a show for anything. If your healer is so good, then he doesn't need to do that. He can actually wear Druid chess, and he can actually go right ahead and fuck them up pretty easily. The other one, I have no idea what he was doing, but I guess because he had Perch, he didn't have Sacrifice Helm and could not help Rotten age 20. In overall, no, it's not best. When I look at some of the kills in here and stuff like that, why are you wearing Claw? Aren't you supposed to be the best one? When I look at some of the stuff in here, some of these I feel cringy in watching. I never seen these type of wins. This one I was seeing if he had Alien Boots. I saw Oak Tree do it, but again, he will battle these type of players that is that Life Touch? He would battle this. What the fuck is this? He would battle these type of players and stuff like that, and call himself a pro. This guy was using a Bloodletter with Perch. That kind of would have worked, but he doesn't have big damage, and nobody is going to fall below 40%. So when you see this, I wondered if he keep using this. Let's see. Carrion, Carrion, Trident, Carrion, Carrion, Carrion. So these are Carrion from him. So he stopped using the dumbbell of a Bloodletter. The one he got his ass kicked. Oh, Black Hands. Oh, I love you so much. The best 2v2 for melee. Because in this, it makes... Here's the problem. How he lost in this. And I can see it already coming a mile away. The guy's not using Protective Nature. But during the time that he's using Revid, the guy can just literally use a Forbidden Stab. During the time that he's trying to use big buffs and stuff like that, easy Perch right with the E and a big Sunder. No wonder this guy like literally murdered these guys like nothing. So again, no, Rotten age 20 is not the #1 contender for Cursed Staff. I might put his Twitch in below just so you guys have fun. Maybe promote his Twitch channel because the delusion in trying to proclaim himself as top #1 is really up there. Alright, so we know that player 1120 is actually not a top trader. We know that the MSC is not actually a god player, and we know that Rotten age 20 is not really the top #1 for Cursed Staff. So where are we going with this? Well, in the next video, I will put some information about myself, how I started and such, and how I progressed through it, and something that's close to similar, but instead of being delusional, being top #1, I actually show facts. In when I was playing those type of games, if I became a top #1 contender. Of course, this was when I was like 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and during that time afterward, I stopped caring and just playing the game. And if I was the best of myself, I would have players say that for me. I wouldn't say that myself. So I'm 32 years old right now, so that's going to be on the next vid. So the topic of this title is understanding players, gaming players. A while ago, about 2016, June 24th, I made a title called Understanding VIP Players. In the title, it covers about 2 hours and 30 minutes, and I doubt players wanted to waste that much time in there. I should have known that by now. But in there, I shorted it down to 8 steps. It's actually longer than this. It has more than this, but it's short to 8 steps. 1, for enjoyment. 2, for socialism. 3, to be a dick, as wrecking, destroying, and causing harm to someone. 4th, to be someone else. 5, for validation or empowerment. 6, to escape the world, whether it's boring or cruel. 7, to self-esteem boost. This comes from category of self-achievement, wreck and so on, or something like stuff. And 8, for the storyline. These are some for the 8 basic reasons why players actually play a game and such. And then I have through the age of 21, I started at the age of 21 studying about everything. I was literally stick to the computer and just stood there studying either when it comes to players, when it comes to game, when it comes to like anything that I really wanted to put my mind into. I studied that for a long period of time. So this is actually a topic that I actually went through with someone as a mod in another game, because they couldn't wonder, it's like, why did the player pay so much? Why is this guy being like this? And I'm like, this is the reason. And on the next video, I come and use number 7, self-esteem. I do use number 6. I use number 5, and I think number 1. Obviously, yeah, number 1, and that's it. I think that's about it. I didn't like the socialism or anything like that. Just I was a solo player, so none of the 2, 3, 4 or anything like that. But if there was a game, actually, to be a dick, that's number 3 would be on MTG Arena. because I'm trolling. But these are the type of players that do play this game, and though I don't know what happened in their real life, maybe they didn't achieve or something like that. Maybe they did something. I'm not sure. But in most aspects of this, a player won't validate themselves as the best, and they want recognition from everyone. This is something normal, and it will be explained in the next video, something about myself, so you can see an example of that. So again, when you see these type of players, do not try to take it too seriously. Do not take their information too seriously, obviously, and just enjoy it. If they're a top level player, then troll back or something like that. If you know they're not. If they're a top #1 player, like if I say the word, hey, Lupac, right out of nowhere, people come and say God, awesome player, and stuff like that. If I say Oak Streak or Undisputed, automatically you hear almost the same close to word of God, or again, awesome players and stuff like that. If I say their name, that's what I get. So I'm actually going to cut this video. If you guys actually want to know more about it, you guys can comment below and I can answer that question. But yes, there are these type of players out there in the world, and that's actually technically quite normal, except the one with the that tried to like impose himself to be someone else. I mean, that actually does happen. But holy shit, you're saying that you're this person. It's like me saying that I'm Michael Jordan, and I protest that, hey, send my email to me, michaeljordan.com, because I'm Michael Jordan or something like that. I'm not Michael Jordan. So anyway, I'm going to actually cut this video and start working on the next video, which will explain some story about my life and something that corresponds with the stuff that we have been seeing. Hey guys, welcome to my outro video. I almost said intro. If you like my video, subscribe or like or share my video around. If you feel, do you have any question, comment on below. And again, I am actually going to be waiting one more time to Hytale to come out. I'm excited for that game. And also on the next video, please stay tuned to my next video. The next video is going to be explaining more about me and something that interacts with this video. So I'll be seeing you guys soon, and have a wonderful day.